Hello and welcome to Yoga 413. I'm Tauni, and today I have a short and sweet yoga abs class for you. The only thing you're going to need is a mat, and if you love it, please let me know by hitting that like button and sharing it with a friend. Let's get started. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started on all fours. We're going to flow through just a few rounds of cow and cat to warm up. So as we inhale, I want you to just open up your chest, lift the tailbone. Start to engage the muscles in the back. And then as you exhale, I want you to round the spine and really pull the belly muscles up and in. Try that again. Inhaling and exhale. Just continue moving with your breath, just like in any vinyasa practice. Good. Now this time I want you to hold cat pose. Continue breathing, but really, really lift. Try to hollow out your belly like you're trying to touch that belly button all the way up into your spine. Squeeze and release. Look up. Cow pose. And again, exhale. I want you to hold cat. Breathe. Keep holding. Keep lifting. Really squeeze those muscles in. Hold, 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 and come out of it. Look up. 2 more times, just like that. Squeeze. So the pelvis is tucked, chin towards chest. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hollow out that belly. Come out. Good. 1 more time. Squeeze. So all the focus today will be on those abs. So pull them in. Squeeze. Hollow out that belly. And release. Let's go ahead and come on to our backs. We're just going to bend the knees. Go ahead and just press the back down into the mat. So you have just a really slight pelvic tilt. Interlace those hands behind the head, eyes to the ceiling. Take that inhale, and then as you exhale, just lift the chest, belly down. Inhale. So as you come down, try not to release all the way. And lift up and come down. So move with your breath at your pace. You don't have to be with me. But I really want you focusing here on what you're working and just moving with the pace of your breath. Good. Trying just not to release. Even when you come down, keep those ab muscles engaged. Good. All the way up and all the way down. Let's do a couple more here. Good. Now go ahead and lift up. Again, you're never going to hold your breath, so just hold that contraction, press the belly down, start to move the feet together, and then start to drop the knees open for a butterfly, position. So you're up, hold, hold, hold. Slowly release with that inhale. Exhale, lift up. And come down. Moving with your breath, your own pace. Be sure you never start to pull on that neck. If you ever need a break, you just take it. Back of the neck stays long, chin lifted away from the chest. Think about that quality of movement. Keep it going. So this would be great, just a class on its own or after a different style, maybe of workout, maybe you went for a walk or a jog. You can just add this in. Keep going. I haven't forgot about you. Just keep moving. Good. Just a couple more. And release. Let's hug the knees into the chest. Maybe a little side-to-side rock here. Massage that back. So now we're going to take the legs straight up in the air. You can stretch, point those toes, interlace the hands behind the head, and then lift up. So we want you to hold this isometric hold. And now we're going to drop that right leg towards the mat. Keep those shoulders lifted. Now take the hands and reach outside of that extended left leg. Hold here. And then switch sides. Take a breath here and hold, squeeze. And now we're going to move with the breath. Inhaling and exhale. Good. So again, your pace. If you want to go a little faster, just speed up that breath. Really be sure that low back stays connected to the mat. Full range of motion. Just alternating side to side. If you needed to, you could put your hands back behind the head for support. Just keep moving. So hopefully, right about now, we're starting to feel a little bit of fire in that belly, little bit of heat. Good. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7. Again, this is approximate. You don't have to be with me. Keep going. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees into the chest. Now we're going to start to rock forward and back a few times and then come all the way up. And we're going to go into our forearm plank. So go ahead and bring it on down to the mat. You can either keep your forearms parallel, or if you want to interlace those hands, step back, find a nice straight body line. We're going to be here for about a minute. So just remember, you're pressing through your forearms. You're reaching back through the heels. Legs are firm. Eyes just slightly forward. You want to just keep that neck in line with the spine. Just keep squeezing everything in that midsection in. So if your back would start to sag, you can always just take those knees to the mat. Good. You're already halfway there. Give me about 30 more seconds. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. And you could always take those mini breaks by dropping those knees for support and then try to lift them back up. Almost there. Careful not to hold the breath. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring it on down. Let's do a Sphinx pose. Stretch that out. So just forearms to the mat. Dig those elbows into the mat. Try to pull them towards your waist. And just take a nice stretch there. All right, so now we're going to go ahead, bring those hands by the chest, press up. From here, we're going to go into a plank on our hands, and we're going to add a little bit of movement for the low body. So go ahead and come into that plank. Again, options, you might choose to stay here. You might drop the knees. Let's lift that right leg up, draw the knee to the elbow, extend it back out, cross it underneath, extend it back out, and put it down. Other side, left foot, inhale, knee in, inhale, extend, exhale, rotate, and come down. Try it again. So we're alternating sides to the elbow, and then to the opposite elbow, and then put it down. Good. Squeeze. Squeeze across, so there's no rush here. Move with your breath, quality of movement. And down, good, up. So we're just alternating sides. You have one more time on each side. You've got this. Last one. Good, and release, sit those hips back, take a child's pose. So go ahead and come on up. We are gonna flip it over and go right to boat pose. So find those sits bones, Find that good posture, shoulders back, chest lifted, belly in. Let's start here. Lift those feet up off the floor, and then release. So again, very much like a plank, trying to get into that transverse abdominis, just hold that posture. Those are our inner layer of abs. Really want to keep those engaged. Hold it. Okay, almost there, guys. Interlace those hands, index fingers pointed, thumbs crossed. Rotate over to that left side. Hold. Bring it back to center. Other side. Hold it here. Bring it back to center. Take a breath. If you haven't extended those legs, try it. And release. Hug those knees into the chest. So just a couple more exercises left to go. We're going to take it back on down to the mat. So bring it on down. Hands behind the head. So we're going to do a Yogi Bicycle. So I want you to start with the knees bent, and the knees are right over the hips, not in over the chest. Interlace those hands. Take that inhale, low back connected. As you exhale, take that right elbow towards the left knee. And then when you inhale and come back to center, stack the knees over the hips again. Exhale, twist, back to center. So you're not releasing down. Exhale, twist, inhale, center. Exhale, twist, inhale, center. Your pace with your breath. Trying to keep those shoulders up and lifted. The abs engaged the whole time. Good. Now, just for fun, let's speed it up. Try to double time. Squeeze, alternate. Good. Alternate. Keep those the chest lifted and both shoulders off the mat. Just as you rotate, one is higher than the other. Here we go. Here we go. Speed it up. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Hug those knees to the chest. You did awesome. Take the feet to the mat. Press those hips up for a bridge pose. Drawing those shoulder blades in towards each other. Pressing it up. Let's drop it down. Walk those feet just to the edges of your mat. Take those arms up for goalpost arms and drop both knees over to the left. Good. And then over to the right. So just loosening all of that back up. Hopefully, you got a little bit of heat going in those abs, getting them stronger, not only for your daily life, but also for your yoga practice. Good. Hug those knees into the chest. Little massage here, little circles on that low back. And then rock it up to have a seat. And you did amazing. Let's reach our arms up overhead. Let's bring the hands to the heart center. And from my heart to yours, namaste. Have a blessed day, and thank you so much for joining me for class.